This will be the first presidential election since the historic Supreme Court decision, and both sides of the abortion debate are waiting to see how the increase in likely voters affects the outcome of these constitutional questions. These are the states where abortion is on the ballot. Nebraska is the only one with dueling initiatives, one calling for abortion access and another banning it after 12 weeks.
So this is extremely important that voters understand the stakes, not just for the tens of thousands of babies whose lives are at risk, but also for their moms and for the taxpayers who don't want to fund elective abortions.
Most of the amendments would allow abortion until about 24 weeks, which is known as fetal viability, the point where the baby can live outside the womb. If passed, they would replace laws restricting the procedure, such as in Missouri, which bans abortion during any phase of pregnancy.
These conversations are the most important part of our campaign efforts. Going to doors allows us to talk to people who either haven't heard about the total abortion ban or are unaware of the amendment trying to restore abortion rights.
Anti-abortion groups also out in force, praying and campaigning, pushing back on the wording of the proposals, such as labeling it as health care.
What is health care? What is health care? Does it include terminating lives in utero? Does it? No, I don't think so. Abortion is not about intervention measures to protect, preserve, promote the life of the woman or the life of the unborn.
Florida, home to former President Trump, has a 6-week ban and is the most populous state considering greater access. He plans to vote against it, as does NFL Hall of Famer Tony Dungy.
I happen to believe that these babies in the womb are lives. And I know everybody doesn't believe that, but I happen to believe it. My Bible tells me that they are.
Meanwhile, Floridians supporting the measure are reaching out to voters, including immigrants.
The Latino community and the issues that drive us are complex, and they're diverse just like we are.
Abortion is legal up to fetal viability in Maryland, Montana, Nevada, New York, and Colorado. If the ballot initiatives pass in these states, the laws would be formally enshrined, preventing legislatures from undoing them. Pro-lifers trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
So that's going to be our main focus, is just getting to the millions of persuadable voters, some of whom don't always turn out, and make sure every pro-lifer in America is turning out to vote and that they are voting their values.
People motivated to vote on the abortion issue will also be helping to decide other key issues like the presidency or the balance of power in Congress. For example, 2 key presidential battleground states, Arizona and Nevada, are also considering abortion. So is Montana, where Democrat incumbent Senator Jon Tester is in a close race and emphasizing his support for the measure. So while we may see people who don't normally vote cast a ballot in one of these states, they could also tip the scale in other races. Lori Johnson, CBN News.